Imagine yourself as an amateur backpacker, just like myself, on a limited budget. You walk into REI and say to the first salesman you find, I need the lightest, most compact, 3-season sleep system possible. You're looking for a 20-degree rated down-filled sleeping bag and inflatable pad to go with it. He shows you this, the Marmot Phase 20 sleeping bag and Thermarest NeoAir X-Lite sleeping pad. It is light, only 35 ounces, and compact, only 7.5 liters. The dimensions surely meet your criteria for a sleep system. When you ask the cost, you are hit with a $640 price tag, far above your budget of $300. You ask for a cheaper system, and it shows you the North Face Furnished 20 bag and REI Co-op Stratus, a total of $270 in cost. The price tag makes you happy. When you ask for its dimensions, you find that it is 58 ounces and 11 liters. While it makes your wallet more comfortable, you're worried your bag might be strained with the extra size and weight in an already overstuffed backpack. If only there was a light, compact, and inexpensive solution to my problem.
Antonio isn't the only one having this problem. Current 3-season or 20-degree rated sleep systems, which include a sleeping bag and pad, that are below 48 ounces and 8.6 liters generally cost over $500, making them unattainable for amateur backpackers on a lower budget. Good morning, I'm Tyler Smith, and along with Antonio Caritas, Ryan Alcorn, Viraj Shah, and Alexa Monroe, we are proud to present to you the iTARVA sleep system.
To solve this problem for amateur backpackers, we aim to retail at or below $300. This is based on our problem interview where 80% of surveyed backpackers stated that the sleep system they own is this price or less. In addition to maintaining cost, we aim to maintain the warmth and comfort of current sleep systems. For warmth, this is reaching a temperature rating of 20 degrees, and for comfort, this is providing adequate support to the user. However, to distinguish ourselves from other solutions, we aim to reduce the market average mass and volume 25% to 48 ounces and 8.6 liters. This reduction will make us desirable to consumers looking for lightweight, compact, and inexpensive solutions. Considering these 5 criteria, we brainstormed various ideas. One solution eliminated the pad portion and instead suspended the user between 2 trees. Another supported the user only at pressure points, but still allowed for a comfortable rest. We then put these ideas into a decision matrix to decide on our final design.
We bring you iTARVA, the affordable, adaptive, all-in-one sleep system for backpacking. In Market Solutions, sleeping pads provide uniform insulation to the user. However, sleeping bags are up to 25% less efficient when compressed under the weight of the user. iTARVA solves this problem by eliminating the portion of the sleeping bag lying under the user, instead directly connecting the sleeping pad to the bag via Velcro. The cover is designed to be interchangeable to allow for a wide range of operable environments. This design halves the volume and mass of a Market sleeping bag. However, it maintains the thermal insulation of a Market sleep system with the addition of a BOPET layer, which is laminated to the sleeping pad. BOPET was chosen because it reflects up to 90% of body heat back to the user. Now Antonio will demonstrate the use of our product. Applying the cover is a breeze, and inflation is just as easy, taking about a minute to fully inflate by mouth. To deflate, simply twist the nozzle, fold into quarters, and roll. iTARVA will be packed into its stuff sack in no time.
The inflatable pad is made out of an airtight polyurethane-coated nylon with the heat-reflective BOPET film laminated onto the nylon layer. The cover is made out of a nylon ripstop with pockets of 800 fill down sewn into a diamond baffle pattern. 800 fill down is not only very insulatory, but can be compressed into a small fraction of its size and has a very high warmth to weight ratio, making it ideal for sleep systems. And after researching several manufacturing methods, our group ultimately decided on radio frequency welding, a widely used sealing method for market pads. The hallmark of RF welding is its durability through a broad range of temperatures and its airtight properties, perfect for backpacking at a variety of temperatures and terrains.
In order to determine the viability of the iTARVA on the market, we conducted a series of tests on the prototype to determine its mass, volume, and cost. Many 20-degree systems weigh more than 68 ounces. Our goal is to reduce this by 25% to 48 ounces. The iTARVA measured in at 35 ounces, well below our established threshold. In the volume test, our goal is to reduce the total volume of the system from 11.5 liters to 8.6 liters, again a 25% decrease. The iTARVA measured in at 7.1 liters. This included the sleeping pad, the cover, and a stuff sack used to demonstrate a typically marketed product. In the cost test, our goal is to maintain the price point of an amateur backpacker at below $300 to make our product affordable for this niche market. Unfortunately, due to more pricey materials and manufacturing methods chosen, we were unable to meet this price point with an estimated retail price of $375 or $390 with the additional purchase of a typical stuff sack. These prices are based on a 200% markup, which is industry standard in the backpacking sector.
Our group has considered several future iterations which would further improve how our system meets its criteria. Our first steps were to be utilizing an outside corporation or laboratory to conduct temperature rating tests. This would allow us to better gauge whether we should incorporate additional designs such as a hood design to improve thermal retention at the top of the sleep system, or baffling walls to better distribute heat throughout the system. Another iteration would to be improving compatibility with aftermarket pumps or inflation devices. Currently, many sleep systems utilize these self-inflation devices as a method to improve their ease of use. Our last future iteration would to be including a greater variety of covers. This would allow users to enjoy a more versatile and customizable backpacking experience.
So, whether you're hiking through the Redwood Forest, climbing the Rocky Mountains, or backpacking through Philmont, iTARVA has your back and your wallet will thank you. Our group would like to extend our own thanks to our mentors and all of the following people. We couldn't have done it without your support.
Ryan.
I have a question. Have you taken any kind of surveys with backpackers or hikers about the concept of having a cover and a pad together?
In our problem survey that we've had, we did not specifically ask a question pertaining to specifically whether they'd be okay with the cover design. But we did ask whether they would be interested in a system that reduces their weight, reduces the cost, and they all said yes. And from personal backpacking experience, I know people who do use just a sleeping bag and what we call a camp quilt. So this definitely is not something. This definitely is not a design that's out there.
My hat's off to you for finding a solution so novel as this. The number of years that people have been pairing these two things together as separate purchases to combine them is a great novel approach to the problem. I am curious what testing you did just on sleeping comfort, function resistance, all the kind of meeting the thresholds needed to actually use this in a campground.
So we did an ergonomics test, which basically, so we took participants and we had them sleep or rest in both our system and a control system. Overall we found that the comfort level of them was approximately the same. There was no really statistical difference. However, our quality of rest, I believe, was higher, just overall because we had a better, I suppose, material inside the cover compared to the control, and the pad of ours and the pad of control were both more or less equal.
A question on the you were talking about the sheet that went between the person and the went under the person that reflected the heat. Is that something that for, you're talking about 3 seasons for like summer when it's very warm? is there, did you have that removable?
Certainly. So the bow pet layer is what you're referring to. And in order for our pad to accommodate a variety of operable environments, we plan to sell additional covers because it's Velcro. So those will be removed and additional covers will be added to accommodate for different climates. However, the bow pet layer is laminated, so it would not be removable. This was a required step in order to retain heat from the bottom of the pad because just the static air alone wouldn't provide a high enough R value to meet our temperature requirements.
Okay, so that then you could buy this with separate covers, so to speak.
Correct.
Okay.
There definitely weren't that many questions this year. There definitely weren't that many questions this year. There weren't even that many.
Okay, first I want to give a round of applause for all the seniors that presented today.